Okay, guys. So we are live on Instagram, live on Facebook, live on Zoom now, and I'm happy that you're all here. I just came out of 3-day meditation retreat in Wat Po. It was the day of the death of the former abbot and enlightened master, so it was really inspiring to be in the monastery again and sit with some 25 Thai people. And today we had a huge ritual with other monks coming and chanting for a long time. So I'm pumped up for this meditation session. So are the people in now, Anya? Can you go on the Facebook tab and see if we are really live? Unten, den Internet aufmachen. Yeah, looks good. Yeah. Yeah, ich sehe es in der Spiegelung. I have a little spy. Okay. So the theme of the meditation is, the overarching theme is peace, because we're thinking that it's so important that we bring more peace and more harmony in our societies, in our group of friends. And, you know, like a lot of people are reporting that it is actually really difficult, you know, in the regards of how people handle Corona, how they, you know, relate to Corona and all this kind of stuff. And in the States, we have the problem with the separation into two different kinds of groups and political parties, you know, so it's going on worldwide that more and more separation is taking place, so we need peace. And we're guiding you through a series of live meditations now to see how can we get peace. And like I said in the other live stream, you know, peace on the outside is a reflection of peace on the inside. So if you don't have peace on the inside, it's impossible to ask for it on the outside. And a lot of people, also in spiritual circles, you know, a lot of people carry a lot of things in them, like severe anger issues, you know, like I could see myself, you know, like I'm being on the spiritual path and, you know, being all calm and nice on the outside, and inwardly I was just, you know, bubbling up, you know, with the slightest impulse. And you see all our pets love the meditation too. They're all joining us. This is Ash for everybody who doesn't know her. And yeah, so we just really need to come to a place of peace. And so the Buddha was giving a clear instruction how to go from the state A of our mind, which is a lot of times disturbed and difficult, to state B, which is calm and cool and relaxed, and that's the point, happy. So the Buddha was actually explaining that there are limiting factors to your meditation, like obstacles and problems, and there are supporting factors. They're called the enlightenment factors in Buddhism. So there are 7 factors which you need to develop in order to get enlightened. And here comes the point. The Buddha was clearly saying that one of the 7 factors of enlightenment is joy. And look in a lot of spiritual circles in the West, you know, the people are, yeah, just, you know, meditating like this, and, you know, they try to grind themselves into. A lot of people, when Anya and I went to Thailand, and there were, you know, and became monk and nun, a lot of our friends were like, oh my gosh, I hope you don't get really boring and, you know, you lose all your fun factors and stuff like this. And actually it was the opposite. Actually, it brought us to a place of joy. So one short thing before we start meditation is very important. People usually have no idea what we mean in spirituality when we talk about joy. To illustrate that a little bit, when I came to the temple the first time, Ajahn Somchai, our Buddhist monk and teacher, he was teaching us about the path of renunciation, the path of, staying away from stimulations and all that kind of stuff. And I was at one point asking him, I was like, yeah, that sounds really inspiring, what you're saying, but what about all the other nice things, like, just drinking a bottle of wine, having great chats with my friends, and, going out and dancing the whole night and ending up at the beach in the morning and stuff like this. That's also joy. And then he was looking at us, Anya and me, and he said, you know what? The joy is so little against the joy that I know. And I looked at him, and in this moment, I realized, damn it, I have the feeling, it was not a thought or something rational, but I had the deep, deep feeling inside of me that he's super right. And that was kind of the beginning of my spiritual journey, where I thought, I want to be in the place where he is. I want to be, calm in the midst of chaos. I want to be, joyful in the midst of sorrow. And, and I saw that the mind has the potential. So, and when it comes to joy, like in Buddhism, we know there is the conditional joy. So that is the joy you feel when you eat something nice, or when you see something beautiful, or when you get what you want, or when like the joy which is connected with your senses, the feeling, the seeing, the smelling. So that is conditioned. So you are kind of a slave of the outside to feel that kind of joy. You need to buy something beautiful. You need to have, positive feedback from friends. And the Buddha said, you can choose if you want to be a slave or if you want to be really free. So a lot of people are laughing when, in the Mindfulness Project, a lot of times when we do the loving kindness meditation, we say, may you be really free. And what I mean with this really free means that your freedom is not dependent on the money you have in your hand, that you can travel or do stuff. That your freedom is not dependent on what other people think of you, that your happiness is not dependent on the opinions of other people, but that it just comes from a place within. And that is the unconditioned joy, the joy which doesn't need any condition to it. And that is kind of like developed in meditation over time. And this is what I would like to do with you guys and today in the meditation. So we start. Make yourself really comfortable in your meditation seat. Just get away from the picture you have, or what meditation should look like. Really make yourself comfortable. This half an hour is about joy, is about really feeling. And and then see that your surrounding is as undisturbed as you can, and then close your eyes. And very conscious, bring your attention to the outside. Have a look what sounds you can hear. So just wait a second, I need to mute. There's some people who are coming in. So, okay. Good. Okay. So again, bring your attention to the sounds on the outside. And allow yourself to just hear, just for a moment, become really still inside. And just listen. Here in Thailand, I can hear the sounds of nature, the birds, the winds, the bamboo leaves. And when you have been in the Mindfulness Project, remember the time when you've been here. Just allow your mind to travel to this place again, to the silence and the beauty of nature. And then feel your skin. And have a look which parts of your skin you can feel the light touch of the air on your skin, and where you can see the light touch of your clothes on your skin, and allow yourself to just feel for a moment. Go through your whole body. And then bring your attention to your nose and have a look. What kind of smells do you smell? What kind of scent is in the air? And then with the next inhalation, follow the breath into your body all the way down to your stomach area, and allow your stomach to rise, the abdomen to expand. Breathe in deeply, and with the exhalation, relax your whole body. Breathe in deeply, relax your stomach region. With the exhalation, relax your whole body, your toes, your feet, your legs, your knees, your buttocks. Breathe in deeply. And with the exhalation, relax your back, your shoulders, shoulder blades, arms, hands. Breathe in deeply and relax your neck, your head, the highest point of your head. Breathe in deeply, make space. Allow yourself to take space. And with the exhalation, relax all the muscles in your face, especially the point between your eyebrows and your forehead. Relax. And then bring your attention to your mind. And also allow your mind to rest in the present moment. Just let go of the past because it's long over. Let go of the future because we don't know how the future will be. The present moment is all we have. The only reality there is the present moment. And when the mind settles into the present moment, realize that your inner space is growing. For some people, it might feel empty or a little bit too big, but don't be scared. Just really, with every inhalation, let the space grow, the inner space, which comes from a mind which is silent, undisturbed, unshakable. So focus your attention on the tip of your nose. Feel the little bit cooler air when you breathe in, a little bit warmer air when you breathe out, and start to concentrate your mind a little bit more on this single point. Just for 3 breaths. Start counting now. And then bring your attention to your heart center. This is the point basically in the middle of your chest. And from your heart center, bring up pictures from the last time where you have been really, really happy. Just exploding with happiness. Where you were just letting go and dancing or just playing. The last time you had this never-ending grin in your face and your eyes were sparkling and you were totally enthusiastic. Maybe your mind goes like, ah, no, I didn't feel that 100% happy, or, no, this was, maybe then go back a little bit more when you were a little child. No matter how bad your childhood was, children have the ability to just be in the moment, just be happy. And really allow your mind to produce these pictures, the smell, the images, the colors of this moment and all its depth. And all its beauty. And really go to your heart center and feel the feelings you had. Feel the earth under your feet. Feel your surrounding. So, and then take a step back and have a look at the scene where you see yourself 100% happy. Just have a look. What are the circumstances? And you will probably see that in this moment, you were in the present moment. You were not thinking about yesterday, and you couldn't care less about tomorrow. You were just there. You were just present. When you fall in love, it's just, being with this person in the moment. And probably connected with this moment was another person or an animal or a situation where you really felt okay the way you are, or appreciated or loved. And have a look, how does it feel to be loved? How does it feel to be included into a group of people? How does it feel to be appreciated? To really bring these feelings back into your system, back into your heart, back into your mind. And let these feelings sink into every single cell of your body. Imagine that your cells, your nervous system, that they are like a sponge, which can suck in and remember all these feelings. Don't allow your mind to disappear, just really stay. Just let it sink into your heart, this happiness, this feeling of being included. Maybe think about the Mindfulness Project, how you felt when you were really loved the way you are, with all your shady sides and all your difficulties. And let it sink in. Let it go deep. So now, in the next step, imagine that you would carve away from the situation every outside factor. Take away the people who have appreciated you or played with you or spent time with you. Take away the beloved one. Take away the party place, maybe. Take away the music. It's really whatever it was, what gave you the ability to open up and be the craziest and most authentic version of yourself. Just get away from the factors, from the conditions. And see that joy is something which you inherently own in your heart. So a lot of spiritual teachers say happiness is your birthright. So imagine that this joy is like a glowing ball of energy inside of your heart. So imagine you could light this fire anytime you want without needing anything on the outside. No music, no people. Have a look if you can feel this joy inside. Do you remember moments where you tried not to laugh and you had to laugh? This unstoppable energy inside of you, and you try everything. You bite on your tongue, you just want to bite into your knee, but it just comes out. So this energy I'm talking about, this goofiness, so imagine this is this little or strong light inside of your heart. and just focus on it. Maybe you need to smile now. Maybe funny pictures are coming up inside of you. The moments where you have been the craziest in your life. And let this ball of energy grow in your heart. Imagine it is an energy. Imagine it is a power which you own. Remember when you were a child, you were closer to this energy. You were just running. You were never just walking somewhere. You know, you were always doing something, wanting something, experiencing something. It's there. And then we just, just run until we exhaust ourselves and fall to sleep. And then we wake up and then we run again. And then we cry. And, everything is powerful. So just let this energy inside of your heart grow and grow until it is shining into every single cell of your body. Don't allow your mind to distract you too much. Just stay with this tingling ball of funny joy and let it expand. Let the light inside of you grow. Okay, and when you have the feeling that this light, this energy is becoming stronger inside of yourself, just keep this cell memory, keep this subconscious feeling, and promise yourself that you're going to express this energy more. Promise yourself that you're going to make space for the joy, that you're going to every single day give space in your meditation. Look out for joy in your meditation. Look out for joy in your life. Have a look, how can I make everything I do a play, a not serious game? Because this is what life is. How can I play life? So promise yourself to give space to joy, especially when you're German. You need to do that much more. Okay, and then slowly let the meditation come to an end. Do whatever feels good for you. Usually we just put our hands together in front of our heart center and rub our hands, make them nice and warm. And then we put our warm hands on our face and massage our face and our head and the neck. And if you want, you can stretch yourself. And maybe you want to lay down or make yourself really, really comfortable. Have a look, what is good for you? And then one more time, close your eyes. Just really stay in yourself, in your heart, and just see that the joy we are talking about here is not a selfish joy. I want to be happy. I want to have positive feelings. The joy we are talking about is this joy which you are spreading, where you will let other people, you know, share some of your joy. This light doesn't end at the borders of your skin. It's for giving. It's not for receiving good feelings. Like with your joy, with your, easiness, you can, you know, change the world for people. So bring your attention to your heart center and just let us do the loving kindness meditation one time together. May all living beings out there, especially those who suffer, who are lonely, who are hungry, may all living beings be full of loving kindness. May all living beings be healthy and free of physical pain. May all living beings be calm and relaxed and without any fear. May all living beings be happy, content, and really free. May all living beings be full of loving kindness. May all living beings be healthy. May all living beings be calm and relaxed and without any fear. May all living beings be happy, content, and really free. Thank you. Okay. And slowly open your eyes and try to carry this feeling into your day. I know a lot of you just have woken up due to lockdown, maybe not directly after a party. So you're all fresh. And, like when we think about joy, it's so obvious that a lot of people, are unable to really, really experience joy. This, explosion of, silliness. And a lot of people are unable to experience, this easiness and sexuality in their relationship with their friends. is always, and that was for me a long time, like always a core of tension around my being. And so, for example, a lot of people, they use drugs, they use alcohol, to get over this core tension they have around their heart. And the goal is, if you want to become really free, that you are not dependent on outside substances to feel this kind of joy, to feel this energy. Yeah. And so this is what we are aiming for. This is, why we are meditating. It's not to become a couch potato or a jellyfish or something like this. And that's why I'm, learned meditation in Thailand, because the monks, they, no teaching without a good joke, no doing something without laughing their heads off about the silliness. I remember when we were learning walking meditation in the temple, we were, just going through the temple like the ministry for silly walks, and the monks were looking at us and they were laughing. They just had a good laugh, and it was not laughing about us. They just loved that we were so silly and doing so much funny stuff in the monastery. So try to do that, with everything you do, and learn how to, and that's one of the keys for joy. Learn how to laugh about yourself. Learn how to laugh about, the funny and the stupid and the awkward things you do. When you can really say, oh wow, this is really funny, then life becomes a riot, actually. And today Anya and I were driving in the car back from the monastery, and like we were talking about next videos and live streams and stuff like this, and then I said something like, yeah, why don't you just, oh no, we were talking about our Christmas dinner, and I said I want to learn how to make good pizza dough, and I said maybe I just do it, and Anya was thinking I wanted to do it on Christmas to learn how to make pizza, and if it doesn't work out, we have 10, 15 people sitting there with no food. And she was like, no, you cannot do that. In this moment, I realized that she thought I would just do it like I do so many things. If you have seen my cooking videos I did for the Advent calendar, I've never tried what I was doing. So I was thinking like, okay, I do cookies, and then I just take the camera and do it without even having tried it. And so that is the most, unprofessional, unprepared, and stressful way how to do things. But it's my way. This is how I go through life, because, when I was in school, I actually ran away from home. So I was homeless. So I never had time and space to make homework or prepare for exams or something like this. So I always had to pay attention to what the teachers were saying, and then just go into an exam, and I was just doing it. So that's my way, but it's not a good way. And Anya and I, we were just laughing because Anya is the exact opposite. She's preparing like a week for one yoga class, and if we could meet in the middle, that would be actually perfect. Yeah. So, you lovely people, I hope you continue to have a wonderful Christmas time. Here it's also getting really cold. In the meditation hall, I was sitting with my hoodie and my jumper, and everybody was really cold. And then Anya said, "Oh, this week it gets even colder. It doesn't get warmer than 24 degrees." So, everything is relative. Everything is kind of um, yeah, the way it is, I guess. Okay, that was our live meditation. I send you a lot of joy and a lot of love. Leave us a comment if you have a question about the meditations, or write us or something like this, and take these incredible creatures and children, take them as your master, as your teacher, because they're always in the moment and they always make a play out of everything, even the coconut shell. I love you. Um, Keep watching our next Christmas presents. They're going to be awesome. And we forgot to announce it. Tomorrow, Anya will do a ritual. And this ritual is going to take place at what time? 5 5 in Europe, 11 o'clock here at night. Wow, we're going to stay up late. So 5 p.m. in Germany. I think that is 4 p.m. in London. And so we'll announce that really quick. And it's going to be a winter solstice ritual, right? Um, so this is a very, very important day. You want to say something about it, or should they just come tomorrow and see what we're going to do? So we love these live things, and the technique is working now. Okay, hope to see you tomorrow. See you soon.